start again. Ah, you're a very clever observer. Okay, AJ, isn't this symmetric?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if there is no overlapping, okay, so symmetric means if this is the buyer, if this is the seller in a transaction, both of them have the same set of information. That's why it's symmetric. If we think about a normal distribution, how do we define a normal distribution? 50% of the data is on the left, 50% of the data is on the right. Isn't this how we define a normal distribution?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so symmetric information is whatever information about the quality the buyer possesses, the seller possesses the same set of information about the quality. So if the apple is a bad apple, the buyer knows it's a bad apple, seller also knows it's a bad apple. If both of them know it's a bad apple, can the seller charge a high price?
No.
Nope.
Okay. If both of them know it's a bad apple, will the buyer offer a high price?
No.
Okay,
I mean,
good. He won't. If I know that this is a bad apple, will I offer a price for a good apple?
yeah.
Ah, আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে।
I mean, say alternate way.
না না
If
না,
I
আমরা একটা অ্যাপল ট্রানজাক্ট করব, ঠিক আছে? আচ্ছা অ্যাপল না। Okay, we are going to go and buy a mobile phone. If the mobile phone is sealed, so what happens? The buyer knows that it's a genuine phone, new phone. So buyer cannot offer a low price. Can buyer offer a low price? If the buyer
No,
offers
sir.
a low price, will the seller sell?
no.
Okay. At the same time, if the phone is a genuine phone, will the seller sell it at a low price? Two prices, at
No,
a high
sir.
price, at a low price. If the phone is a genuine phone, okay, it's not used. Will the and a seller knows that it's a genuine phone. Buyer also knows that it's a genuine phone. Both of them have the same information about the quality of the product. Can the buyer offer a low price?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Will the seller sell at a low price?
No.
Okay, so seller will definitely sell at a high price, and the buyer has to offer a high price because this is a competitive market.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now what happens if the information is asymmetric? What does that mean? That means the information is something like this, right? আমার এই হাতটা কম জানে, এই হাতটা বেশি জানে, তাই না?
Yes, sir.
So in the transaction, either buyer knows more about the quality than the seller, or the reverse is true. The seller knows more about the quality than the buyer. আচ্ছা এখন আমরা এই now we are going to go for the নাই হয়ে গেছে না? Okay, sorry. Share screen. Let me get this. Okay, can you see the slides?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh no, okay, AJ. What is symmetric information? Both buyer and the seller have the same set of information about the quality of a good. That means if the quality is bad, both of them know it's a bad quality. In a competitive market, the bad quality will sell at a low price. Say Walton phone. If both a buyer and seller know that the quality is good, then in a competitive market, that phone will sell at a high price. Say Samsung high-end or an iPhone. Okay. So when both of them know which is good quality and which is bad quality, good quality products will sell at a high price, bad quality sellers will products will sell at a low price. Does that make sense? Huh? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
lovely. এখন এই জিনিসটা আমরা দেখবো, lemons market, and it was introduced by this gentleman George Akerlof in 1970, and for that he got won the Nobel Prize in economics in 2001 with two other people.
George
Akerlof. Akerlof এই যে এখানে highlight করা আছে, আমি একটু এই করে দিই। George Akerlof. Okay.
How do you know?
In America, used cars are known as lemons, and good cars are known as peach. If you hear cricket, ওখানে বলে না pitch of a delivery. When a bowler plays sends an unplayable delivery, ওটাকে বলে pitch delivery বলে না? Have you heard this by any one of the commentators? Pitch of a delivery.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so peach means something good, lemons means something of bad quality. So we just এখানে when you read the text you will be বলে lemons টা কি peach টা কি, কোনো ব্যাপার না, just we divide it into good quality, bad quality. আচ্ছা, এখন in a used car market, who has better information about the actual quality of the car? Is it the seller of the car or the buyer of the car?
Seller.
Okay, তাহলে this cannot be a symmetric information market, তাই না?
Yes, sir.
How did we define symmetric information? Both buyer and seller had the same set of information about the quality of the good.
Yes.
But in a used car market, sellers will definitely know better information about the quality of the car than the buyers. আচ্ছা, এটা যদি হয়, if you are a buyer, okay, and you know that 50% of the cars are good cars, 50% of the cars are bad cars. ঠিক আছে, you randomly, if you choose, so the good cars are worth say 1000 taka, the bad cars are worth 500 taka. Now you go to the market and you know that half of them are good cars, half of them are bad cars. How much money will you want to offer as a buyer? The best cars are 1000 taka, the bad cars are 500 taka. Won't you offer a price somewhere in between?
Yes, sir. Like 700 taka for the good one. I mean, can I buy if
No,
you?
no, you don't know whether it's good or bad because you're the
Okay.
buyer. The seller
Okay.
only knows whether it is good or bad. ঠিক আছে? So
Okay.
if you go to a market and you know that 50% of the cars are randomly good cars, 1000 taka, 50% of the cars are randomly bad cars, which are 500 taka. So randomly you are offering a price. What will you do? Will you offer 1000 or 500?
500.
500.
No, 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 no. You will never offer 500.
In between.
You have
Sir.
to offer somewhere in between. And that will be the 50%, because we have said that 50-50 is the distribution of the cars. ঠিক
But
আছে, we
sir,
start. আচ্ছা, আমরা ঠিক আছে, তুমি একবারে কে 500 দিতে চাচ্ছে? Who
sir,
said
আমি
500?
আমি
আচ্ছা,
sir
না না,
দেখি
অসুবিধা নাই। So this is actually what's going to happen in the end, but let's start with 750. Okay,
okay,
can
sir.
we start with 750?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you randomly go and offer a car, মানে the buyer, আমি 750 offer করছি. Now I'm the seller. I know whether this is a 1000 taka car or a 500 taka car. If you offer me 750, will I have any incentive to bring the 1000 taka car on the market?
No, sir.
Mm,
Yes or no?
no.
So what will happen if people constantly start offering the middle price 750? The sellers who know which quality is actually good and bad, তারা কিন্তু আস্তে আস্তে গুড কোয়ালিটি কার গুলোকে কম আনবে মার্কেটে,
সরায় ফেলবে।
সরায় ফেলবে। তখন কি হবে? Since the buyers cannot distinguish which is good and which is bad, the buyers will always offer an average price. Average price will always be in favor of the bad cars, against the good cars, তাই না?
Yes, sir.
So ultimately, if this carries on with time, ultimately what will happen? This market will not sell good cars. তাই না? Ultimately ওই 500 টাকা যেটা বলছো তুমি ওইটাই হবে। ওই মার্কেটে 500 টাকা গাড়ি ছাড়া কোনো গাড়ি বিক্রি হবে না। আচ্ছা, এখন
400 থেকে শুরু।
এবার লজিকটা বোঝা গেছে?
Yes, sir.
আচ্ছা, let me give you another example. এই এটা কোথাকার? এই যে ভ্যালেন্টাইন যে বিজন আহমেদ, তোমার পিছনে এটা কোথায় ছবি এটা?
ভোলাগঞ্জ স্যার।
কোথায়?
ভোলাগঞ্জ সিলেট।
গোলাগঞ্জ কোথায়?
সাদা পাথর সিলেট স্যার।
সিলেট না? মাই গড, এই ইয়েটা, এই পিছনের এই খাম্বাটা এত বাঁকা কেন?
ওটা স্যার এইভাবেই তৈরি করা।
ও, এভাবেই তৈরি করা? মাই গড। এনিহাউ, সো যেটা বলতেছিলাম, how many of you have gone to the underground market in Gulistan?
Sir, I was supposed to give the example of Gulistan market.
You wanted to give?
Exactly, sir.
Have you visited that market, the underground market in Gulistan?
I was very young. I mean, even I think that time I was only 11 or 10 years old kid.
Okay,
That time.
lovely. And you visited that market, right?
Yeah, so that was very clumsy. I mean, place is very Bongo Bajar, Gulistan, almost the same pattern.
Okay. Now you tell me, why is it that in that underground Gulistan market you cannot find good quality phones? Why? ওখানে কি কোনো ভালো কোয়ালিটি ফোন বিক্রি হয়?
না স্যার।
স্যার
হ্যাঁ?
একদম যে হয় না তাও কিন্তু না, হয়
না,
তবে
সেটা
সেটাকে
কিছু হয়, কিন্তু ইন জেনারেল কি বিক্রি হয়?
না।
আচ্ছা, কেন হয় না?
কারণ ওখানে স্যার কাস্টমার কোয়ালিটি আলাদা।
হ্যাঁ,
Sir,
because
that
ওখানে
area is
that area is, carry on.
the area is not, I mean, it gives that smell. The place is not for the good thing. I mean, good phone.
Okay, so if you are an iPhone seller, if you are a high-end Samsung, Huawei, or any other Android high-end seller, will you go to that market to sell your phone?
নো স্যার।
No.
So what happens? Good phones will sell in one market,